Good Wednesday morning to you. Hopefully having a good start to your day so far. And we are going to be hopping into today's talkers, and we're going to wait for some of you guys to hop in on the Facebook Live. You might have jumped into the first one and it was all pitch black. I think we've worked out those kinks. I'm going to go ahead and hit refresh.
I'm trying.
I'm looking too.
And see if we are good to go. Give us a thumbs up in the comments if you can see us, hear us, and you're ready to get into today's topics. Let me go ahead and hit refresh.
While we're waiting, though, let's talk about this rain. My gosh, it has been such a nasty morning.
Yeah.
I got rained on my way in. People have been dealing with it all morning long.
Yeah, it's going to be sticking around for the morning. So unfortunately, it is a soggy day.
Still
and
not
it's
seeing us,
cold
guys.
too. I mean, when we came in early this morning, it was okay as temperatures were in the 50s and 60s. But temperatures are falling through the day, so we're going to be landing in the 50s to lower 50s this afternoon.
And I didn't even bring a jacket today.
Ooh, I did.
Oh no!
I brought a jacket because I forecasted. So
I'm going to go for like that run to the car. You know, where
same.
you're like,
Did you bring an umbrella?
Me too.
Nope.
no.
Well, I have one in the
Still.
car, but it doesn't do me any
Well,
good.
I'll walk you out with my umbrella, Ted,
no
and then we'll
jacket.
get yours. He's
Yeah.
just unprepared. Ted's
I
going away
apologize.
from the show for just a couple of days. He got a long weekend, well-deserved break, Ted. So, yeah, I think maybe you just forgot to listen to us.
Probably.
All right. It looks like we're up and running, guys.
Oh, good.
Good. Okay.
Good news.
So let's hop into this topic, and I know a lot of folks are probably seeing it on social media. They've been talking about it. We can't ignore it. We're talking about the gas craziness out there. Margaret Ann, fill us in.
All right. Well, the gas stations are continuing to try and keep up with the panic buying as the Colonial Pipeline is set to decide today if it can return to full operations after a cyber attack. So we want to know, do you need gas? Did you run out of gas? What have you seen out there? Because this is obviously the biggest thing happening right now. And most analysts say that this is not really about there not being enough gas. It's actually all because of unwarranted panic buying.
Yeah, I have to say, we drive in to work in the middle of the night, and most mornings I see 2 or 3 different trucks loading up the gas stations with gas. It was the same yesterday and today. The middle of the night, 2, 3 a.m., these trucks are loading up the gas stations. It's just that people are flocking there when they really may not need to.
Yeah, we should mention that. I think it was 41 million gallons of gas has been delivered since that pipeline has had the cyber attack and was shut down. So with these states of emergencies that are being declared by the governors, it's more releasing restrictions which will allow the transportation of gas through these trucks on the roadways.
Yeah, truckers are being allowed to drive longer hours, drive through the night, things that they might have been limited on before. Of course, they have to do it safely. It's tough to go that long driving, but we're so thankful for them.
Yeah.
Yes, we are.
It's just crazy. People are comparing all of this to that toilet paper shortage from last year, so it's a different reason behind it, but people are still kind of panicky.
I thought of this analogy yesterday. Imagine you have a garden hose and you're watering the garden or whatnot, and then you put a kink in the hose. That's pretty much in essence what happened. Doesn't mean that there's a gas shortage. It was just, hey, there was a pause in the distribution of it. Once you get rid of that
Good way to
kink,
put it.
we're flowing right again. So encouraging people to maybe just wait it out, wait a few days, wait for the weekend. If you don't have to fill up, if you don't travel a lot, you want to reserve the gas that's out there for the people who are like
People
the postal
alive who
workers,
need it.
truck drivers,
And
people who need it.
Yes, exactly.
Well, listen to this. Nancy actually just said her husband and his friends are carpooling to work, and if we don't have to travel, then we don't.
Beautiful.
Nancy,
Great.
Yes.
Go Nancy and
Nancy and
family.
her husband.
It sounds awesome. Hollyana is asking about why the gas stations don't put a limit on what people are buying. I think some of them did. They said
think-
They had
$30 cap.
$30
Yeah,
cap.
it was
Oh,
30,
which won't fill up a tank in some cars. Some cars it might, but others it wouldn't. So some did the $30 limit. So there's good thing. There's so much.
But we were talking about like this unnecessary travel. This is kind
Yeah.
of putting a limit on that. So unless you really do have to go out, then of course, yes, you have to. But if you're just gonna go maybe to the stores or pick up a thing here and there, run some errands, maybe that can just hold off for a few days.
Yeah, I made the mistake, not a mistake, it was a fun day, but I kind of forgot after work yesterday about the gas stuff. I had about half a tank in my car. Took the kids to the airport park downtown.
Oh,
That's a
yeah.
hike from Simpsonville.
Yeah.
So like there and back, I was like, wow, I basically just used like 40 minutes worth of gas, and this was not a good idea.
Oh no.
Yeah, I'm still okay.
Easy to forget.
Yeah, you know you do.
Look at me. I came into work on E yesterday, you guys. On
The light
E.
on.
I sit here and I report and I work for you guys.
Yeah.
I work to tell you about the gas shortage. And then I got on E. But I did leave. I mean, honestly, it was to the point, Nicole, Ted, and Kylie, you guys know I was like, please keep your phones on. I might need you to come pick me up.
we were
Don't know if I
worried
can
for
make
you.
it.
We were
People
worried.
online are now asking about are there gas stations that have gas? Sasha's asking this. She needs some. GasBuddy.com. It's a
Yeah.
great way. We have it.
So
we have a
great.
link to that on our website, foxcarolina.com, if you need it. It's a great way to look at where gas has been delivered, who's seeing an outage versus who actually has gas right now, and it's more or less within minutes of real time.
Yeah. Also, if you go to tracker.gasbuddy.com, I did a story on this yesterday, kind of filling people in. There are some stations, and obviously with real time, you could run out of gas at one station, and GasBuddy might not be updated yet. It's really kind of crowdsourcing the data out there, so you can
Yeah.
also go in there, let folks know exactly what you're kind of encountering, and you help other folks hopefully not run up to a gas station that they think has gas, and they only find out when they arrive that that's not the case.
Yeah, well, we're going to talk
No.
about this for a few more days. Hopefully, the meeting they have today will allow them to reopen fully the pipeline, and we'll have things really flowing smoothly by the weekend. So we'll keep you updated on that. But first, we want to get to a cool story from right here in the Upstate. An Upstate man got back his wedding ring once again, thanks to a local diver. The diver, Jeremy Robinson, shared these pictures of the reunion last night. Robinson tells us that Fred Menkia and his wife Eileen reached out to see if he could actually dive into Lake Hartwell and find it for them. Eileen says that Fred lost his ring more than a year ago. He wore it for over 40 years, and Robinson said it took him just about 30 minutes to find it last night. How cool is that?
Yes,
That's
I
awesome.
love this story.
I wish I had a diver's phone number to help me when I like drop something in the lake.
Don't you just
Right?
wish you were a diver? I kind of wish I was a diver.
Yeah, that too. You
know?
probably see some interesting stuff.
My husband lost his wedding ring in the
Yeah.
Bahamas when we went on a family
Oh.
trip. It was like a year after we got married, and it was his late father's ring. So we've all been super sad about it. So I love when we hear about reunion stories. I like pray that one day someone's going to call me and say, "We found your husband's ring."
Oh, that'd be awesome.
It would.
Really cool.
Love these reunion stories.
I think the most amazing thing was the diver was able to find the ring within 30 minutes.
Yes.
I mean, I think it was Lake Hartwell. I'm sure
was
they might have had a
nighttime.
familiar area where they knew the ring was, but over a year later, yeah, and you mentioned, Nicole, nighttime, to find it within 30 minutes, I think they used a laser in a plastic bag. That sounds like something out of MacGyver. Like, give me a
Well,
rubber
they knew,
band,
right?
a pen,
They knew the
and a
general
mug.
area.
He's
They
a
weren't,
really
they
educated
weren't searching
diver.
the whole lake.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, I lose something in my house and it's gone forever. I'll tell you that much.
Let alone that sock in the laundry. It's just gone forever.
I
Yeah.
wonder what else a diver
Never
finds
matching socks.
on the bottom of Lake Hartwell.
I don't know.
Sunglasses, probably.
Those might be mine.
Yeah,
Right?
sunglasses,
I know. I've lost
cell
so many
phones,
sunglasses.
probably.
Cell phones.
Those are
That's
mine.
another huge one.
Mine.
Yeah.
Mine. Just
Yeah.
kidding.
Well, I mean, it's good too. I mean, when you mentioned finding those things at the bottom of the lake, you also want to remind folks, especially as the summer's coming, a lot more people are going to be out there on the lake. Secure your items. Don't leave a mess. Don't litter. Kind of throw everything in there, because you imagine some of those divers might find garbage down there too, and that's
Oh,
not what you
yeah.
want.
Wait, real quick before we move on, I saw the cutest. I thought it was super cool. This little, what are they? The billboards along the interstate. It said, "Make Greenville Cleanville."
Oh, I like that.
That's nice.
I mean, it's like super cheesy, right? But
Oh,
I
yeah.
loved
But it
it.
sticks with you.
Oh
I
yeah.
love it.
Well, let's move on to the last topic as we wait for some folks to comment on the diving story. We're going to move on to some of the Starbucks lovers are going to love this one. For the first time in more than 3 years, Starbucks is launching its first new limited flavor. Meet the Strawberry Funnel Cake Frappuccino. The beverage contains a blend of strawberry puree and whipped cream topped with actual pieces of funnel cake. Sounds nostalgic, doesn't it? Who would grab a cup of this?
Yes, and yes.
Is the better
Please.
question. Who would not?
Okay,
Yes,
so my
yes,
original
and yes.
drink at Starbucks, because I'm not really a coffee person, I drink their strawberries and cream frappuccino. So to do this strawberries, what is it called? Strawberries
Funnel
cake,
cake
frappuccino is totally up my alley.
And we do talk about fair seasons back. And Nicole, you love yourself some funnel cake.
Funnel cake is my favorite. Absolutely.
Same.
It's the reason I go to like every fair.
Yeah. Who would have thought they would put it in a drink, though?
Or it looks
I'm
like
sure
it's
it's
almost like
delicious.
crumble it up on top.
Crumpled on top.
Yeah.
So
and
good.
Anderson County's got theirs going on.
I need to hear about if people have tried this yet.
Yeah.
It looks delicious.
Folks on
It sounds
Facebook,
good.
would you try this? That's what we want to know. Give us a thumbs up, thumbs down.
Yes.
The one thing, though, that we should mention, I think the amount of calories, it's almost 500 calories.
Yeah,
That's
and how
about-
much sugar
We
is
don't need
in
to
it?
mention that,
I
Ted.
mean, I'm
much sugar?
just letting people know that, hey, you just got to know what you're getting into.
You do. This way you know how long to walk or ride your bike or exercise later in the day.
Yeah, they should have put this out earlier because yesterday was Eat What You Want Day, National Eat What
Yeah.
You Want Day. They're a little bit of a day late on the indulgences there.
No, they did. They
Yeah,
had
they had it
yesterday.
out.
Oh, they did
yesterday.
have it out
Yeah.
yesterday.
We're behind.
Then
We're
I
behind
bet.
announcing it.
We don't blame
thank you
folks
all
for taking
joining
advantage.
us for today's talkers and for jumping in online to chat with us. For more on your weather, your traffic, your morning news and talkers, you can always watch the morning news from 4:30 to 9. We have another show at 10, so coming up in about a half hour, you can join us. Plus, we have our 4, 5, and 6 o'clock newscast with the afternoon crew, and the late crew goes on at 10 and 11. We also have a news app and more online, our YouTube channel as well. So thanks for joining us, everyone. Have a great morning. Hope you can get your gas, and we'll see you right back here in about 30 minutes on the morning news.